Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Is anybody here at the moment? Been a couple of people I've noticed pop in and out. I'm just wondering if there's anybody here. Can you let me know if you are here? Can you let me know if you can hear me? Is the stream okay? And hey, Gobby, how you doing, my friend? And today I thought we'd just chill out and we'll have a wander through these fixtures. But I want to just like talk about FM24 a little bit. I'm going to be keeping an eye on what I'm calling the fill index, the shots on target as well, and see if changes actually when I get a feel for it. This is the thing, I get a feel for when shots on target is actually really important, especially in the Norwich save. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that, seeing if the changes we make actually do influence when that fill index is actually not in our favor. So I've got some theories on that which I'm working on at the moment, so I'll keep an eye on that as well. Also wanna, hey user, how you doing? And then I also thought it might be an idea to just ask you guys what your experience is of adverts, because YouTube's putting a lot of ads in at the moment. And I'm pretty sure that adverts in the middle of a video scare people away. I actually noticed myself doing it. I was watching some political thing the other day, and there were two adverts which were 30 seconds long, which were unskippable. And by the time I got like a bit through the second one, I'd clicked off the video. So just let me know what your experience of adverts is. Because yeah, it is something that bothers me and something that might contribute to watch time. Do people run away? You don't mind, user? That's cool. I am aware that YouTube's putting a lot of adverts in to videos at the moment, even to people who are not monetized. I saw one on Gobby's channel the other day, which is quite interesting. They were my other channel. They've been putting ads on there since I got to about 400 subscribers. One of my videos, which has 30,000 views, 30,000 plus views, that gets adverts all the time. It's YouTube's channel. They can do what they want, I guess. They host our videos. I guess they can put videos where they want. But I am just conscious that it might scare people away. So, I mean, a Gobby, for sure, is probably going to have a lot to offer in terms of suggestions for FM24. But I'm also going to play devil's advocate a bit and try to respond on behalf, maybe, of SI and possibly try and give some explanations for things that frustrate the living daylights out of us, as it does. And but I think first we've got a little bit of a cup draw to go here. It's the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, and the teams that are involved are Wolves, Southampton, Burnley, and Man United. And Man United's the only big name in there. So I don't know. Is this going to go our way or not? So let's start this draw and let's see. Let's up the speed, shall we? And let's see what comes out. Well, Wolves wouldn't mind Wolves at all. But this is going to be a really big club coming out next. Is it Man United? Is it Man United? Go on. Man United. Go on. God, this is taking forever. It's taking forever. Oh, do you have to click that start draw every time you draw a club then? No, it's Southampton. We're going to play Man United in the semi-final. We've got the worst one out. Oh, well. I wasn't expecting to win the Carabao Cup. So, Man United couldn't be worse, could it? Any one of Wolves or Southampton would have done, not Man United. Oh, well, Man United, of course, who are top of the league at the moment and playing obviously really well. Any one of the others would have done me much nicer. Hey, Addy, nice to see you, mate. How's it going there? So, any thoughts that you have, guys, on what you'd like to see for FM24? Just let me know. I'm planning to do a little wish list video very soon. My thoughts, and I thought it might be nice to include some of your thoughts. So, I've got my old pad and paper here. And if people come up with stuff, then we can include everybody. After all, it's not me really; it's our game, and I don't suppose as a small channel I will influence anybody, but we can try. that's all we can do. We can try. So we gotta go. We are like, our schedule coming up is like, oh my god, we have Arsenal, Manchester City, and Wolves. 2 games, Fulham and Crystal Palace then, and then we got this semi-final of the FL Cup, and then sandwiched in between we got Hartlepool in the FA Cup. Again, I'm not really expecting too much from this. We beat Tottenham when we changed the system from the low block, and then we beat Leicester quite comfortably in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. Leicester from the Championship as they are now, and Arsenal, Man City, I'm not expecting anything from this. Whatever we get will be a bonus. But we are going to keep an eye on what I'm calling the Phils Index, because I do firmly believe that that is the only thing that you need to look at during a game. Of course, you do need to have a different way of playing, and so your team also need to be very familiar with that different way of playing. And if we look, I mean, I don't know, should I start with the high press? I think why not? It served us well in the last couple of games, but we do have a system that we can move into quite comfortably in the low block, so I don't see why this team, they are very familiar with all the tactics that we have at the moment. Oops, wrong one. Again, not quite familiar with the shapeshifter. They can't play the shapeshifter very well, and they're pretty good at the 4-4-2. So we have a number of different ways that we can play. So it might be that this theory that I'm working on has broken the game. Maybe we can win everything, as we're doing in Norwich. We just can't seem to lose at Norwich, which is a nice place to be in. So with this schedule changes, I'm just going to swap just change the training over very slightly. Not much. We're going to go with what the assistant wants for speed, for the sake of speed, and we're going to let the assistant do the although I don't know, maybe I'll take the opposition instructions away from him, because he just seems to be who's this for Gregera? I guess I'm gonna have to sell him. We'll accept the offer, so Gregera will be gone. I do have a lot of players in midfield, so losing Gregera is not a bad idea. And what was the price that we get if he goes? 16.25 million. But I don't think we get all that, do we? What do we get up front? 12 million. We have, in terms of finances, so that'll give us 15 million. There's a couple of players that I'm looking at, not in midfield. I think I want to get a decent winger in. Got a couple of players that I'm looking at. Clivert is one. Can play on either side. Looks like a very good player to me. So he would cost between 9 and 11 million. Probably a good signing. So we're looking at a couple of players. So if Gregera does leave, that won't be the worst news possible. So just anyway, guys, if you do have any thoughts on what you'd like to see in FM24, just drop them in that chat box there, and let's give SI a hint of what we'd like to see. After all, we're the ones who pay for the game. Fitness tests, not too worried about those two. Evening, Blob. How's it going, my friend? Newcastle have beaten West Ham. Well, that's a good result because it keeps us in touching distance of West Ham. I'm really not expecting to... I think probably now Gregera's been sold. We can put Maswega in there because Gregera's going to have things on his mind after all. I can see there's a lot of not hold back, go in strong here. So we'll probably need to deal with what the thug assistant manager has done. Tomiyasu is a very good player, but we could close him down. I think probably would be a good idea to close down Tomiyasu. And I don't want to hard tackle him. What would you want to hard tackle him for? He's very brave. He's very strong. He's good tackling. What would you want to go in hard on him for? Tierney, again, has decent pace. But I think we could probably match him on that side. Dribbling, he's very, very good. I think for Tierney, we'll just turn him onto his right foot for now. No need to do anything more than that. Again, I don't really want to hard tackle him. James Ward-Prowse, obviously passing, long shots. Although his long shots are not brilliant. It's his free kick taking, isn't it? So I think for him, we'll type mark him. And we'll turn him onto his left foot. Type mark him left foot. He's obviously going to be a danger. Odegaard, yeah. Again, type mark him right foot. Right foot. And then Dewsbury Hill, I think he's a very good player as well. So we need to be getting him out of the game. I'm good, Blob. Pretty good today. Had a busy day doing videos. So I think we'll just close him down. He has a long shot. We'll close him down and turn him onto his right foot. Again, I'm not going to hard tackle these boys. They're a little bit stronger than us, I think. Sinchenko is not very strong, and he's actually playing on the right wing today, which is quite interesting. Hello, Redknapp. How you doing? Any relative of Harry? And he's not very strong, but he's very brave. At the moment, I'm just going to close him down. And then Martinelli, a great danger. Very, very clinical in front of goal in FM. Just left foot. Just try and put him onto his left foot. Again, I'm not going to hard tackle him. Gabriel Jesus, who is also very, very good in FM. Oh boy, this is some team we are up against today. And I'm actually, I think I might type mark him. Yeah, he's already got that. So I'm not quite sure that's the best idea. It's very hot in here. Do you like Tottenham? Spurs, you mean, and Big Ang. I think Spurs are doing really well, user. I think they are doing extremely well. Son, if he hits form, then Tottenham could be a very good team this season. I think a lot of it will depend on how they cope without Harry Kane. But so far, they're doing really well. Tactically, they look good to me. So yeah, I kind of like the way Tottenham are playing. It pains me to say it, but telling the players our home form is important. Let's go out and get a win. And I'm not quite sure what I clicked there for the midfielders, but didn't seem to affect them too much. We do have Asprilla back after his period of injury. So, and we have decided to attack Arsenal at the beginning. And, whoa, that was close. We've hit the crossbar in the first minute. And we do have another corner. And, well, Asprilla back. That was a good delivery from the corner. Let's get on the end of this. It goes over the bar. Well, we've given Arsenal a fright in the early stages. I don't think we're going to win this by any stretch of the imagination. We just got to keep an eye on the shots on target ratio, the fill index, and that will tell us who's going to win the game. At the moment, even though Arsenal have not had a shot, their ratio is better than ours. So you'd make Arsenal favourites at the moment. We need to get some shots on target for us to be considered to be in this game. Hey mids, how you doing? What's been wrong with your day? Redknapp, you picked the nickname because of him. That's you like West Ham, possibly? Or is it you just like Harry Redknapp? What's up, mids? Oh, here we go. Dreadful defensive errors. Oh, that was a good save. That was a very good save from Muric. I'm not used to Muric making good saves. But there's the difference. And you can see we've both had 2 shots. Arsenal are on 50%. We've had 3 now, and we are on 0%. At this stage, if I leave it like this, Arsenal are going to comfortably win this game. So something has to change. I already know that. And if this theory is right and we get something out of this game, then I've pretty much broken the game. Because if this works, then... but it's early yet. There's only 10 minutes gone. If we start getting a couple of shots on target, then the whole game changes. So you can't really do anything at this point. And I think he was miles offside. What a shame. Goal disallowed, yeah. Dreadful error. And I was thinking of you, Gobby, earlier on, and I was thinking let's talk about FM24, because you're going to talk about buffoonery. But sometimes we don't see all the buffoonery that it goes on in the opposition penalty. And tomorrow's video with Norwich, you're going to see the opposition buffoonery inside their own penalty area, which was absolutely shocking. But we don't really comment too much about that. And if we now look at the shots ratio, we're the better team. Burnley, you would think, are the better team. We've edged the possession. Our XG is better. We've had 6 attempts on goal. Arsenal have had 4, but Arsenal have... their Phil's ratio is 50%. Ours is 0%. And that's the key figure. And if I don't do anything, then that is going to be a problem. And so let's change something. Let's just change something. What do I want to change? Let's come back to a mid block. I don't want to give up too much ground. Oh no, let's come back to a low block. Why not? Let's go back to a low block. Push the line up. And we don't need to step up more then. We'll keep the trigger press going because that seems to be working quite nicely. And we'll come off the counter press. We'll hold our shape, slow the pace down. Because we might just be rushing things. We'll dribble less and be more disciplined. And we'll see how that happens. So, and if we can start now getting shots on target, then we're back in the game. If not, we have to find another way. So, at the moment, though, we're doing really well against Arsenal. I wasn't quite expecting this. What is wrong with Arsenal today? And we're actually looking like if we can just get shots on target, we are in the driving seat. Let's see if the low block, switch to the low block, actually works. And here is a chance. Now, can Musa put it away? Yes, he can. This boy is a genius. What a genius. I think I might have broken the game. I think we just might have broken the game. And the only thing you need to watch is this. Let's call it the Phil's index. because suddenly, out of nowhere, we have taken the lead. I don't know what I'm on. Key highlights. Yeah, I mean, what is the problem here? Seems to be going very slow. So I think we need to drop them a little bit of encouragement, although we leave it a little bit. Let's wait to see what happens. I don't want to encourage them in-game. I'll wait until you get the stats scrolling screen. But we're looking very good now, passing the ball around, frustrating Arsenal. Oh, like commentator's curse. Who was that? Larson, was it? Dreadful pass. We're still doing all right, though. Let's not give Arsenal anything easy. Little chip, well defended. The Phil's indexed. If this this is something I've been working on for a while, and if it is correct, we've broken the game. And it's all about this little bit here that you can see in this stats on your screen. And you've got to get a feel for that. And at the moment, though, we're still not in a winning position. We need to get more shots on target because at the moment we're still not winning the game. Arsenal's shots on target ratio is still better. So even going to the low block, taking the lead, we still need to up it a little bit. But if we can get up to 25%, get another couple on target, then we will be winning the game. And this would be really big stuff if I've broken the game here. And there's another shot. That was on target now, you see. So we're going to improve that ratio. And at the moment, crazy things are happening here because it's Burnley 1. Who's got anxious? Danilo. Defenders. I'm very happy with your solid defensive work. You weren't that bad, Danilo. Keep going. Go out there. Prove that you can. Do you do more videos where you eat chicken burgers and slurp? Can you do? I won't be able to speak then, user. I don't think I've ever done a video, have I? Where I'm eating chicken burgers and Slurpees. But if that'll sell on YouTube, why not start a channel? Why not? Is it time to make some changes? Is anybody playing badly? No, and at the moment, this index is very, very close. It's very, very close. I do need to make some changes. I think 66 minutes gone. Arsenal are more tired. We'll have a look at Arsenal. Oh, Jared Bowen is playing for Arsenal, is he? He's playing on the wing. He's come on the wing. I think we need to type mark Jared Bowen and turn him on to his right foot and hard tackle him. Right foot and tight mark him. I think we have to tight mark Jared Bowen. And for us now, Spria is tired. Who have I got? Cherlanoff can come on the left. Jamal Lewis 6.8, 6.9. Defense are playing reasonably well. Looking for tired players now. Nobody's actually really tired at the moment, so I don't actually want to do anything yet till we start seeing that players are getting very, very tired. And there's, just as I speak, Jamal Lewis has got tired and a couple of others have got very tired now. So let's go and make these changes. Who was it? Danilo Gregera. So Makuta can come on for... What do you prefer? Or Google, I guess. Probably Google. Hi, Harry. How you doing? And who else? Let's focus. Larson is very tired. Who do I have can play on the Nobody. Bellegarde, now he can't play there. So Larsson's going to have to stay on, unfortunately. Danilo is also very tired, so Maswega can come on. Are they better that way? Nah, better that way. And Kang-in Lee is having a good game. Jamal Lewis will bring on Kirkin. We'll leave one in the bank. I can't do anything about what I might do actually is focus play down the left, because if he's tired we'll keep the ball away from him. But we're still pressing Arsenal. I don't really believe this scoreline. Did I manage to work this game out? Oh, another chance. So now if we look at the shots ratio, it's very even, which suggests to me it might end up as a draw. 11-3, 11-4. This could end up as a draw. It could end up a win for either team. But if we keep playing like that, it's not going to end up as a win for us. I'd still fancy Arsenal to get back into this game. We haven't improved our shots on target ratio that much. But we are dominating possession, which is good news. And we are having that highlights. And that's not done us any good, because that's another shot off target. So we need to be much more clinical. What I might do, because Musa is having a very good game. So if Larsson is tired, where is Lee? Lee can come back here. That'll work. And then Bellegarde can come up here. That'll work. So, 10 minutes to go. Can we hold on and pull off this crazy result against Arsenal? And the key was knowing we were losing at the beginning, going back into the low block, changing it. And at the moment, we are actually losing again. So I should make a change. As long as Arsenal don't score, you idiot. Oh, boy. If we look at the shots ratio, it is very even. And that would explain the draw. FM should introduce maggots and dust mites. Now, why would you say that, user? Yeah, Mid's licensing would be awesome. Would be absolutely awesome. Not quite sure about the maggots and dust mites all over my computer. But I will accept this 1-1 draw against Arsenal. Who made that dreadful error? It was Gabier again, wasn't it? Absolutely dreadful player. Just say you were unlucky. We were unlucky. But if you look at that game, and we have a look at these stats of that game, then you can see what I'm talking about. No, I can't see it yet. The stats of that game were telling me it's going to be a draw. Favorite movie, Lord of the Rings, I think. I used to watch that a lot, Lord of the Rings. What about you, user? What's your favorite movie? I also like the Taken series. I love those movies. They're quite good. Let's have a look here. What's the schedule saying now? We have to play City. I want to rest them. I think we'll rest them. I don't like this time of year. You're always having to rest your players. But they're playing well. They're doing well. This is not something I was expecting. Manchester City might be a different kettle of fish. So what I think I'll do against Manchester City is do it the other way. So we'll start against Manchester City with the low block. Push the line up. Come down off the press. No, I want to press more. We're good at pressing. Trigger press is okay. Don't need to step up more. We'll regroup. No, we won't. We'll hold our shape. Slow the pace down. Slow it all down here. Be more disciplined. And that way, we can always go on the attack if Manchester City possibly do Plymouth Argyle. Oh, Plymouth. That would be a good save for you, Gobby. I've made Oliver Sweeney. Who is he? Who is Oliver Sweeney? Central defender. Yeah, we'll let him go on loan. Let's try and ramp it up a little bit. Okay, we'll accept that. Let's try and get some money out of it. Exeter. Oh, come on. You can offer some money, please. Let's go 60%, 50%. Oh, okay. We'll accept that. Got some money out of it. Awesome user. Wigan. Gosh, that's a name from the past. Wigan. I'm actually thinking, after the Norwich save, I'm actually thinking of doing a Sheffield Wednesday rebuild. I think that's what my next project's going to be. 5 seasons with Sheffield Wednesday. See how far we can build up Sheffield Wednesday. So you guys have had a lot of success then on... Hey Andy, how you doing, mate? Oh, cold shower. That's a good idea. So, how was your day, Andrew? Busy? I don't know what I'm doing here now. Too much chatting. But I'll take that result against Arsenal any day of the week. But I want to know who the idiot was who made that error. But actually, I think I'm right with this. If we go and have a look at the stats on this, 14-3 and 13-5. It's very similar. There's not a lot between the two teams there. We were the better team, but we didn't, in terms of shots on target, there's very little between them. And so that's what's being reflected there. And a draw in that sense is a good result. So, yeah, I think that we're onto something here. We've broken the game, maybe. Maybe. I'm certainly going to do a video on it on the weekend and see what people make of it. Because I just can't seem to lose at Norwich, which is really weird. And all I'm doing is reading that stat from game to game. It's very, very strange. What is that doing there by itself? Ah, okay. So that needs to have a match review in there. That needs to come out. And this needs to be. And then this needs to be a match review. Now I've got it. That needs to come out. Wow, there's some games coming up. All in the space of a week or two. You certainly feel at home with me, Andrew. Steady. Don't upset the natives. Ah, boy. So, okay. So, how has the stream been, guys? Are you getting... I've got a couple of errors on the stream. Has it affected you? It should be quite good tonight. But I'm getting a couple of errors, but they've only lasted... One of them hardly lasted any time at all. But I'm getting excellent now. Although my little window did turn off. I'm not quite sure why that happened. Thanks, Alco Space Cadet. I'll call you Alco. Thanks, Alco. Or I'll call you Space Cadet, because Alki probably is not a good thing to call you. Thanks, Space Cadet. Stream's okay, is it? It says excellent on my side. I think I'm going to save this because of the nonsense that we went through a couple of weeks ago when the thing crashed. Gobby is a good idea, gave me a good idea. Just save it. Amadozic could leave Burnley, and over my dead body, he is worth a little bit of money. But that's Gambia I want to leave. Gregera set to Nottingham Forest. Okay, make me an offer. So how's the heat with you guys? With these lights on? God, it's hot in here. Absolutely blistering under these lights. Ooh, we have a clean bill of health. That makes a change. So we'll start with the low block. Oh, Gregera is injured. Is that 2 to 3 weeks? Is that going to affect his transfer? He's been wanted to be transferred for so long. And now will they sign him if he's injured? It's only a short-term injury. They'll probably still go ahead. He wants to make some changes. I don't, for Manchester City, if they're fit. I don't want to change that team. I expect to lose in this game. I expect to lose big time, actually. I don't think City are going to be as pleasant to us as Arsenal were. So I expect to lose this game. It does take 4 or 5 years before you start to see your team as being really good. Devlin is now injured, which is not good. At least he's not the first team player. He's just a squad player. But it does mean, as we're getting busy, this guy is also good. This Luis Enrique, also not a bad player. So if Gregera does go, I am looking for a winger, and he'd be very useful to bring in. Or is it this guy? This guy is even better. Very, very good player. Who is this guy then? 2 wingers called Luis Enrique. One with a Z. This is the one I want on the... No, I don't need him on the short list. It's the other one. Expectation, defeat. I agree with them. I think we're going to get absolutely hammered. Can you sing some Elvis? Love me tender, love me true. How's that? Costinha still getting forward. And then we have Devlin and Nathan. They are both fit. I thought Devlin just got injured. Strange. But I'm staying with the same team. Arsenal drew with Manchester United. It's not going to look pretty after this game. I'm Mr. Assistant. I'm going with the same team. I am not going to be defensive. I'm not going to regroup. We don't need to be that silly. Gregera needs to come out. And Makuta or Maswega? Let's put Maswega in. Take Nathan let's put Nathan on the bench. I shall go with the same team. We'll put Kirkin, Raman, Roberts, and Nathan Phillips for McNally on the bench. Set up the opposition. We really don't want to be doing this nonsense. Cancelo. Why would you want to hard tackle him? He doesn't make any sense. Just turn him onto his left foot. Just that's all you can do with him. Nathan Ake. Again, why would you want to hard tackle him? Just turn him onto his right foot. You really need to be staying on your feet to go look at this 5-star Rodri. We will long shot. So I'm going to close him down. Doesn't have great pace. So we're just going to close Rodri down. Don't need to tight mark Rodri. Frankie de Jong we need to tight mark. Somebody needs to be on him all the time. So de Jong, again, we don't. He's too good for that. Kevin De Bruyne. Tough, tough, tough. Tight mark him, I think. De Bruyne, tight mark him. We won't bother closing him down. Bernardo Silva, dribbling is a worry. Doesn't have pace anymore. So maybe, how old is he now? 13. They've dropped his pace down. So maybe we'll close him down right foot. That's what we'll do with him. Foden, right foot. That's it for Foden. And then Haaland. Oh, God. Look at this. I don't want my players getting anywhere near him. Just put him on his right foot. If we get anything out of this, I'll be very, very surprised. Let's go and play some football. Let's go and kick some balls, as we say here at Burnley. So who is user? Who is this user? You know, you follow Gobby user? First time I've seen you in here. Yeah, it does. It works flipped around. And in fact, I did use it flipped around. Was it for this one last week or was it for Norwich? I think it's for Norwich. I flipped it around because we had too many injuries on at right midfield, and then I flipped it around. We had players who could play left midfield. It works both ways. No problem. Nobody. Yeah, let's go out and enjoy ourselves, boys. No pressure today. Just go out there. Go and have some fun. And let's see what happens. And again, we'll keep an eye on this and see what happens. Man City, 1 shot, none on target. 2, none on target. So their fills ratio is not looking that great, but it's improved. We, on the other hand, have not had a single opportunity at the moment. But shots on target, yeah, Man City are winning this quite comfortably at the moment. And match momentum is backing that up. We need to change something or we're not going to score at all. They got 33%. It's just lower than 33% at the moment. We do have the ball, though. I think after this highlight, I might go and attack them a little bit. See what happens if I attack City. Because we're not creating chances at the moment. But if we score, I might leave it up what it is. Because we could FM Man City then. But City are coming forward. We need to get hold of this. Oh, it's Haaland. Oh, well done. We stopped Haaland scoring. Oh, you're a long time subscriber here. It's the first time I've seen you, user, in the chat there. Do you have another name? Oh, we don't look very good. So we're going to have to go attacking a little bit more as Haaland has finally got his goal. Looked a bit offside to me. But if we look at the shots on target ratio, City are winning this easy. He looked at Musa. That was the idiot. Yeah, he was miles offside. City have been given one there. He was a mile offside. Okay, so now it's time to change it up. We're losing the game, so we'll go higher up. We'll put pressure on the goalkeeper. Oh, that could have been it. I didn't have. And we will hold our shape. We want to counter press now. And then we'll go a little bit with a higher tempo. Still play for set pieces, why not? And we'll just try and change things up a little bit. See if we can get at least a foothold in the game. Create 1 or 2 chances. Sometimes think if you try to defend against these big teams, it's not going to work in your favour. Sometimes you just got to go at it. Take them on. I think FM senses your fear. Good. That's good. Nicely intercepted. Oh, giving the ball away though. Which you can't afford to do against Man City. We still haven't had a single chance yet. The game plan here, Sean, is we're just going to try and attack them. The low block wasn't working, so we're just going to change it and try and attack them. Really worrying that we haven't created anything. I think what I might do is it's difficult to know what to do at the moment. What I might do is play a little bit narrower, a little bit more compact, focus play up the middle. I don't know. This is very difficult. There's some anxious players here. I don't know why they're anxious. Go and show what you're all about, boys. I think you were good. You appeared to be distracted. You weren't that bad, guys. Come on. Keep going. Anybody have a game plan? Could try play what? Play what, Sean? Could try play what? Counter. This is a system these boys are used to playing. I'm willing to give it a try though. See what happens after this highlight. Looking at it, City's goal shots on target ratio is far better than ours. We are going to lose the game, and especially if my goalkeeper does something like that. And I thought he was running. I thought he was going to headbutt the goalkeeper there, the way he was running at him. Let's try it then, Sean. We've got nothing to lose. I mean, there's 2 errors. And this is terrible. It was a bad back pass, and then I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing. So, yeah, it's got to be worth. So what I'm going to do, we'll... I think we're already countering. Yeah, we already are countering. And we're not playing out of defence, so that shouldn't be happening. These boys, just totally rubbish sometimes. Well, I could play the Brazilian. Look at these two. It's only because they haven't had any service. Let's make some changes. Leonardo can come and have a game. Asprilla again. Cherlinoff. Bellegarde. Oh, he's actually playing quite well. 6.4 for Larson. Oh my god. Nathan can come on there. Amadozic, 6.5. He's been making errors. And Jamal Lewis. Okay, let's go for it. Saka plays for Man City as well, does he? Who's come on then? Nobody. Oh boy, these teams are just too good for us. Maybe I should get stuck into them. Maybe they're taking the ball off us too easy. You should just tell them to get stuck in. Neither. I tend to buy very cheap clothes. Oh, that was so close. So close. Musa, you've been terrible. We're still in 9th, so it's not so bad. And 2-0 against City, that's not that bad. But yeah, they're a much better team. 50% shots. We've hardly had a foot in the game. Wants me to press Erling Haaland. He'll just whiz past the defenders now. Come on, someone do something nice. Let's get a consolation here. Lee is in. Can you put it away? No, you can't. At least it was a shot on target, though. Would have been good if that had gone in. Then we would have given them a game. They've given them a bit of a fright at the end. But it's coming down to... Again, you can see that the fills ratio is absolutely right. In that case, City were just too strong for us. We were just never in the game. And no matter what changes, it wouldn't really matter. Even with the fills ratio system, you still need to have some good players in your team. Man United are off the top. So what's the schedule looking like now? So you guys, so far, licensing is the only two things. Yeah, absolutely, Andrew. And I agree, Sean. They got two very lucky goals there. Well, lucky. We made two very bad mistakes. So that's the difference between us. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Let's go and play Wolves. If we can beat Wolves here, we'll still be doing pretty well. I still fancy that we could get into one of these European spots. Arsenal drew again. I still think that these teams could struggle later on, and we should be fresh and able to... Oh, I forgot to rest the players, didn't I? See, gabbing too much. Now that means I'm going to have tired players against Wolves. James, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. Geordie, nice to see you. How are you doing? I struggle to actually catch up with people in the chat. Gotta have 3 eyes. One on the chat and one on the game. One of the things that I would like to see changed is this whole communication thing. And you can see here, this one, put arm around. It really annoys me when you're praising someone who's on international duty and it says put arm around and he happens to be away in Australia or somewhere. So it's little things that annoy me in this game, not the big things really. Little things. I think the game, if you've got a half decent team, the game will work itself out in the end. And I think that buffoonery, and we saw 2 examples of absolute buffoonery in my team there, but also I've seen it with the opposition. I just think that's the graphics I think the graphics cannot cope with player movement. I'm going to go along with what he says, actually. Why not give the assistant the opportunity to pick the team? But we'll go and have a look at the bench, because he's absolute rubbish at picking a bench. And there you go. You see, he hasn't got enough cover on the bench, so Costinha will have to come onto the bench. And Raman, Jamal Lewis, Cherlinoff, who's my other winger, Kang Lee, Gabia will play instead of McNally, Danilo instead of McNally. He is really poor at picking a bench. And then Musa on the bench. Musa hasn't been in very good form of late. We need someone to score some goals. Leonardo, score some goals for me. You score for every other football manager, but you can't score for Burnley. Come on, wake up. Yeah, I think, does Sheffield Wednesday mid count as the northeast? Is Sheffield Wednesday up in the northeast? Sean, trying to sell players in 24. I don't know yet. But I'm guessing it's going to be as hard as it is in 23. It's probably going to be very difficult. Gregera has agreed a deal. So that gives us a little bit of money in the bank. A little bit of money to play with. Who's this? I don't need a midfielder. That's the thing. I've got bags of midfielders. Do I want to offer him a contract? We'll get the director of finance to do it. Devlin's fit. Nathan's fit. Okay. Can we beat Wolves? I don't know how to set up here. I should have set up already, shouldn't I? Make sure. I don't think it actually matters which way you start. So we'll go with this team that he suggested. And let's attack them. Let's start this way. And we don't need to do that. Counter press, counter. Higher tempo, come off that. Be more disciplined, take that off. Opposition, I'm just going to let him do it this time for time reasons. And let's go and play this football match. Yorkshire, that's got to be the northeast. Sheffield has got to be the northeast. It's certainly not in the south of England. Get out there and show the world what you've got. Not a lot. Okay. Give Canley. Sean, that might be a decent plan. That may well be a decent plan. Because Musa and Leonardo are just not cutting it at the moment. Just seems weird. But yeah, you might be right. Or Aspria. Aspria could play up top. Wolves are winning the game at the moment. They have a better shots on target ratio than we do, and it will be interesting because Wolves probably will take the lead here. It's kind of like, let's predict based on this. So I think that Wolves will probably take the lead. They look like a classy passing team. I don't remember Wolves playing like this when I watched Match of the Day. Playing like Man City. More the hit and run type team. But don't do anything silly at the back. Can we have a game where we don't do anything silly like that at the Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, they are beating us with the shots on target, so we have to change it. And we'll go back to our low block. Maybe I should have started with that one. They are idiots, these boys. The game is having a go at me as well. So, by my theory, if we change this now, then it should change the fortunes in the game. I mean, what is going on? What was that? That's Bellegardo, isn't it? What the heck is he doing at left back for a start? Newcastle to Hartlepool is the northeast. I was thinking of Sunderland as a save. Possible Sunderland, but I like the idea of doing... I've never done a Sheffield Wednesday save, and I really think that would be quite cool. We're playing really badly. Again, it's this shots on target business. 4 shots, none on target. That's absolutely appalling. Our shooting has not been good enough. Ah, boy. No, I've never done a Sheffield club mids, so but I do. I've got a friend who is a Sheffield Wednesday fan, and I haven't contacted him for a long time. We are being hammered here by Wolves. A game we should be winning. I got to do something here. Oh boy, it's not just a case. Asprilla can go up top. I'm fed up of Asprilla's playing badly as well. So let's put Kang In Lee up top. Asprilla's having a bad game. I can't do that now, can I? I can't do it. This is pointless, pointless, pointless. Larsson's really bad. Sure enough. I might have to put Musa up there. Bellegarde was responsible for the goal. Lee can play centre mid. Defence is shocking. Amadozic again is having a bad game. And Kirkin, poor. One more Danilo from Makuta. Oh boy. It's not going to be my night tonight. I'll shout, berate them, just to make me feel good. Wolves again. Come on, at least get a draw. Somebody do something. Have we scored a goal tonight? Go through these phases where I can't remember seeing Burnley score a goal. Have we actually scored a goal? Not like that, we won't. I'm telling these players to dribble less as well. They're not doing what they're told. This is a problem if they're not doing what they're told now. A big problem. Oh, we're going to be down in 11th. We haven't actually got a point tonight. Oh, boy. Oh yeah, we had one against Arsenal, didn't we? Oh, this is terrible. Five shots, 0 on target, and it doesn't matter. We've changed it. I've changed it twice now, and we just can't solve this problem. 7 shots, 0 on target. I need to solve that problem, don't I? I got 2 forwards who are absolute rubbish. And they're actually brilliant forwards. When I watch other people's saves, Musa and Leonardo are absolutely brilliant forwards. I'm far from pleased. Absolutely far from pleased. Shocking. I got to change something. I don't know what to change. I might go to the Brazilian. Let's try the Brazilian tactic. Have I got that set up for these boys? Yeah, we'll go Brazilian. Got to try something. We'll put Gabia, Amadozic. See, these two boys don't like each other. But they're my best players for centre-back. And Asprilla and Musa. Lee is the only player who's in form. Masuega. And Nathan can't play up there. That has to be Larson. Bellegarde can play up there. So we put Bellegarde up there. It's the only thing I can think of to do. Larson can go on the bench. This should be a win. It's a cup game, isn't it? Next game. Let's rest the squad as well. So let's rest some of these boys. It's not been a successful day today. It's a bit annoying. I was expecting things to go better. Oh no, it's Fulham and Crystal. I thought we had a cup game. Unless they moved it. Fulham and Crystal Palace. I'm going to go and attack, whatever. Yeah, if I had Haaland in this team, he wouldn't be good enough. He'd look like absolute rubbish. He would. He would look like the worst player in the world. He doesn't want to move. That's a shame. We'll make a bid for him anyway. Come and play for Burnley. So let's make a bid for him. Transfer value 8.2. Accepted. So they've told him we don't want you to stay. Which is pretty good. Incredibly interested. He just told his team. Who does he play for? He just told Roma, oh, I want to stay, and now he's incredibly interested. Wants a bit of money though, doesn't he? Well, I think we can afford it. We don't want stepping stones here. We don't want... Oh, blimey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do over 5 years. Yep, that's good. We don't want any 10% increases. I don't want any of that nonsense either. Yeah, those are fine. 33.6, bit low, isn't it? We'll go up to 39. And we'll give him a 15% sell on. No, he doesn't like that, does he? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll do for me. That will do. Get a player in. 21 people. Phil, you have been diagnosed with digression of the heart. No, I've been diagnosed with left ventricular hypertrophy, if you know what that is. What is digression of the heart? And why does my viewer keep stopping? Is the stream okay, guys? Is your stream looking okay? My viewer keeps stopping here, so wonder why. 21 people, what, mids? So we're going to go with this Brazilian. They know how to play this Brazilian style, so got to change something. It's what we did when we went on a bad run last time. We just changed something. I mean, we have been playing difficult teams. I mean, Wolves are no pushovers. Man City, Arsenal, these have not been easy fixtures. And Wolves are quite high up in the league, so they're not easy fixtures. These games, though, I have a dreadful record against teams like this. I have an absolutely dreadful record. Stream's good. Thanks for letting me know, guys. My viewer keeps stopping here, and I'm wondering why it's doing that. I don't know why I've got it on. It just gives me a view of what the stream looks like. So, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, explore your options, Sunshine. I don't mind. No problem. You're not good enough to play in the Premier League, so you explore away. Digression should be degenerative heart disease. I'll check that after mids. It should say degenerative heart disease, which is why I want to raise money to do research into degenerative heart disease, not digression. What I have is left ventricular hypertrophy. No, I don't want to change the expectations because that'll get me into all kinds of trouble. Draw, expecting a draw. I want to win this game. I really want to win this game. Colne have made an offer now. That means we'll lose that one. Because I negotiated him down. Degeneration of the heart muscle. I'm going to check that after. In fact, I might check that now. I can still do that, can't I? My channel. Degeneration of the heart muscle, yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Degeneration is the word. Degeneration of the heart muscle. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Thanks, Space Cadet, mate. Do I trust the NHS? To be fair, I think you have to. When the diagnosis I've got was made in Vietnam, and they spent a lot of time, did a lot of tests, did a ton of stuff, and she put a folder together for me to bring back to the UK. They have a very good health system there, despite what people think. And the consultant here looked at that folder and he said, I agree with everything that she says. So he was given an out. I've hardly spoken to the consultant. I was an academic director user for a large, probably what you would probably call a school. It was a group of language centres. So I pretty much ran the place. Monthly board performance secure. They will not sack me, will they, Burnley? They will not sack me. Yep, that's what it says, Gobby. Degenerate. The wording is bad. I should put. I don't know. Did I write that when I was drunk? I should put. I've been diagnosed with a degenerative heart condition. So maybe I'll go and change that afterwards. Because that doesn't make really much sense even to me. Okay. He wants to play cautious. I don't. This is a system that they are familiar with. Let's go and kick some balls here. Yeah, it was a horrible business, and there's many Vietnamese who still haven't forgiven the Americans, but they are a land that, and a culture that preaches forgiveness. Most have forgiven what the Americans did. And yeah, clearing up the landmines and the bombs, horrible, probably. When did you do that, user? Right, is the change of tactic gonna work? Still, 0 is the big worry here. No shots on target. Is this going to put us through a bad phase? I just have to accept it. We've had these before at this club, so we just have to accept it. Back in the 90s, a long time ago. Do what you like, FM. I'm really not that bothered. I don't want to be at Burnley. I never have. There's the difference again. Fulham 2, 1 on target. Burnley 2, 0 on target. So what am I going to change this to? Absolutely dreadful. Are we going to slip down into the bottom half of the table today? That'll be not very nice. I think we've stopped getting points now. That's it. Maybe that's the points total for the season. 5-1, not good enough. 6-1 is definitely not good enough. What is wrong with my attack? Another one off target. And now I've changed the attack up. It's different players now, and they're still not getting shots on target. It's just the way the game wants to play out. So it's 50% there against 12% here. And that's the only stat you need. There's another one. It's not going to go in. It ain't going to go in. We'll change the system, I guess, in the second half. See if that makes a difference. Although, come on, Leonardo. Yes, finally, we've scored a goal. Is it offside as the linesman got his flag up? No, we're all right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, James. I'm not intending to stay at Burnley at the end of this season. I think we've proved a point with Burnley. I want to do a different kind of save. I'm looking for ideas from people. I've almost finished with the Ferguson save now. We're only 6 weeks or so away from looking forward to FM24. So I just want to do bits and pieces now. Do I agree with what you say? That's not going to give anything away again. They've hardly been in the game. We should be winning this game comfortably. Previous comment. Back in the 90s. You mean the Vietnamese, the American bombs? I think it was a dreadful business. Can't understand why anyone would need to be involved. And we've scored another one. A Dutch save, James? That could be an idea, but Gobby's done a Dutch one. Be tough to break Ajax down. Icelandic save. Go to Iceland or maybe Serbia. Yeah, I didn't see anything other than do you agree, user, so I'm not quite sure. Well, finally we are winning a football match. Although, I'm still concerned about this shots on target thing. And I do think that we need... If they score, I'm going to have to change something. You might be winning. And you weren't that bad. Let's just tell them they weren't that bad. Malaga could go out of country. Have to have a think. There's some good ideas there. Have to have a think. But I certainly don't want to be at Burnley at the end of this season. I'm pretty much done with Burnley. Croatia, Greece, Serbia. Yeah, why not? Those sound like good places to go to. Iceland. Oh, nice pass. Oh, everybody's playing well. Are you telling me Fulham are playing well? They're in 20th place. But be patient, be patient. We're still going forward. Another chance. Yes! 3-1. Oh, yes. Oh, offside. Didn't look offside to me, but he might be. Yeah, James, Croatia, Greece could be good. It's a goal awarded, quite rightly so. That was a good call by who was it? Sean. Sean, good call. Change the shape. And it's what we did when we who did we recover against? We beat somebody, didn't we? I can't remember now. We changed the shape then. We beat Tottenham 3-0, and that was another time we had to change the shape, do something different. Strange how FM works. It's still bothering me, but we are doing, I think, slightly better than Fulham. And hopefully this is a recovery now. Come on, Lee. Put it away. Nice. Oh, hit the bar. See, more buffoonery there, Gobby. More buffoonery by the Fulham defence. Maybe it's time to make some changes, get some of these tired boys off. I might actually go, because I lived in Indonesia as well. I might do an Indonesia, like, mini save. Maybe a Bandung club or Jakarta club, or maybe even run Bali. That'd be quite funny to do. I don't know, I'm just kind of considering what to do, especially as Norwich is about to finish now. Devlin can come on. And Makuta. Strengthen up the midfield. Ashbria is tired. Bellegarde can play out there. Cherlanov can come on. Strengthen up the flanks. And then Costinia is tired. Nathan can come on there. Let's keep it going, lads. 3-1 against Fulham. I'll take that. Wait a minute. Remove play. Yeah, I definitely want to remove play out of defence. That shouldn't be in there. Oh no, it says the Brazilian tactic, isn't it? But they definitely shouldn't. What is he talking about? There's no more direct passing there. Oh, add team instruction. We're not doing that. They know how to play this system. Leave them alone. Nice pass. Oh, I still can't put it away. Still can't put him away. Haaland would have put that away. South Korea save. Yeah, maybe I'll do an Indonesia, because I lived there for 10 years. Why not? Do a Bandung or a Bali save. See if we can't get an Indonesian club to win the Southeast Asia Cup. That'd be kind of cool. I think we're coasting this. Still not as good in terms of shots, but just about, it's about level. But our XG is much greater. And we're back up to 9th. See, that's turned off again. I wonder why it does that. I can't remember the name of it now. I think it's called Persik. Persik is the club in Bandung. They are the #1 club in Indonesia. So thinking Persik, and if you're going to get anybody to win that Southeast Asia trophy, it's going to have to be Persik. I went to see a game in Indonesia. The crowds are really violent. Like some of the most violent crowds go to watch Indonesian football. Oh my God, it's scary. Really scary. Oh, terrible. When's the next fixture? Crystal Palace. Oh, we better rest them, hadn't we? Go, blimey. Fixtures are coming thick and fast. Cherlanov. Oops. Cherlanov. Nah, he might need a rest. Nathan. Rest Makuta. Cherlanov. That'll do. And we'll play this game against Palace now. We should be beating Palace, so I think I'll stick to this Brazilian tactic just for a little while till it all goes wrong. I mean, Gobby will tell you, if you start a YouTube channel, it's probably the end of your life. You're going to have to commit to it. There's so much work that goes on in this. I spend like 3 hours a day putting videos together, You've got to play the game as well. And you can't miss days. So I'd say go for it. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it. But remember, the hard work is it's incredibly hard work. And sometimes I get up in the morning and I think to myself, oh my God, I do not want to look at FM. I just don't want to look at it. It gets to you that much. But you have to force yourself, and I have to force myself to go and sit in front of the camera and pretend I'm happy. So it's hard work. I'd never discourage anybody from doing it. But God will back me up, I think, and he'll say it's very, very hard work. And you have to be consistent. You have to just keep uploading all the time. But yeah, if you want to, go for it. James, Gloucester Road to Glory with the championship in the 2000s. Now they're in the Vanneral. Gloucester, good point. 32 real people and the winner gets a prize. That's a very good idea. So it is a good idea to do an actual tournament of that nature. I've been planning to do a network game for a long time. It's just finding the time to actually get everybody together, because you need to get them together for a whole weekend. And that's not easy to do. It's a lot of work. But one day I will do it. I want to do a senior citizens tournament. There are a lot of senior citizens who are have got YouTube channels, so I think it would be fun to have senior citizens tournament. But again, it's like getting everybody together, the organizing of it. Oh boy. I think it would be fun once it starts. Yeah, Gobby, I agree. It's a lot of hard work. But if you enjoy the game and you play the game a lot, then why not? It's like you're just really uploading you playing a game. And why not? You do have to make it have a little spin on how you present it, but why not go for it, user? Go for it. Who's he want to play here? Shall I give him his way? Yeah, why not? Let's give him his way. I don't like giving him his way, but sometimes it's just be nice. Oh, he's put Lee up front, has he? Interesting. He's fed up of Leonardo. But has he got full backs on the bench again? He's missed out the full backs. He can play left or right. No, he's actually done well. He's got full backs on the bench. And then he has a winger, midfield, a winger. I'd like to get Cherlinoff can come on for McNally. Let's go with that. Let's play this game. Got a very a very good episode of Norwich coming up tomorrow. Oh my God. I played that this morning and recorded it this morning. Oh my God. Whoa. That is an episode. My shock and awe, my shock and horror. Like, oh boy. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Here's one of the nice things about FM is that it does make a story for you. And very often you end up on top in that story. You have to go through a lot of pain to get to the top. But most of the time, you just end up on top. It just takes a few years and you suffer pain for the first 4 or 5 years. So that is the nice thing about FM, is that it does create that story for you and it doesn't hurt you very often. How many times do people get sacked here? I don't get sacked at all anymore. I've been trying to get sacked from Burnley for a long time, but I just can't get sacked anymore. The game doesn't want to hurt you, I don't think. What's this? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, we'll accept that. No problem. I wasn't quite sure if I was buying someone then. The transfer window now has opened, has it? Lazio would like... Burnley have made a new bid. Okay. What's going on there? Who is that geezer? How much have he bid for him? 3.1 mil. What do you think? He looks pretty good to me for 3 mil. 30-year-old. Don't really need a midfielder, but handy. I'll let that run. He looks pretty good, actually. Where are we now? 9th. We can't go higher than 9th at the end of today. We're not going to drop down either. I don't like this assistant manager. He just wants to play cautious all the time. We've got to attack, boys. Okay, let's go for it. We are favourites. Expecting to see no buffoonery in defence out there. That's Scobby's word, not mine. Buffoonery. It's a good word, though. Yeah, the Norwich one tomorrow is... I just can't believe what's going on at Norwich. It's bonkers there. And there it is, that 0 stat again. We're going to start a game one day where we're going to have a 1-1 or a 2-2. Always starts off with 0 at Burnley. It's because our finishing is so poor. Oh dear, oh dear. Good tackle. Normally I'd give away a penalty there, but that's a good sign that tackle was good, so good. Nice pass. A sprint. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How can you miss that? I could have put that away with a blindfold on. 33%. Palace haven't been in the game. So at the moment, we're bossing the game and we should win it. But should win it and actually winning it are two completely different things. I do like the Segundo Volante in FM23. It's a very good role. Oh, yes. Very nice. Oh, yeah. But we can't go up the table, but it still would be nice to beat Palace. Nice goal. Those two, they work well together. Those two roles, the Segundo Volante and the anchor there. Very nice roles. We're doing okay. 50% now. That means, unless that changes drastically, we're going to go on and win the game. We don't need to do anything until that changes for the worse. Come on, Burnley. You got this. Win that, win that. Well done, Lewis. Oh, I say, that was delightful. Oh, what a sweet little dink that was. Absolutely delightful. He deserved that. He really went and pressured for that. And then this little dink. Beautiful. What a goal that was. Space Cadet, what a finish. From a full-back, a little chip over the goalkeeper from 22 yards. This could be a worry, though. This could be a worry. Oof. But their shots on target ratio is poor. Ours, brilliant. Brilliant. No, we can't. We're going to have to move Asprilla up here. No, can't put Asprilla up there. It's like Leonardo, isn't it? Leonardo. And maybe we'll put Cherlinov out there. Oh, brilliant. Let's get one of our strikers get stuck in. Okay, if you insist. Never see anything like this ever again. I saw one of the best goals ever scored on FM on a forum the other day. Somebody scored from well inside their own half. It was absolutely brilliant. 3-0. We are taking them apart. Sean is my man. He told me to change the shape. We've done that and it's paid off. And sometimes that's all you need to do in FM. If you're in a poor run of form, change something. Just change something. That's all you need to do. And don't give the ball away like this. What are you doing? That defence is absolutely shocking tonight. Good save by Muric, though. Palace's shots on target ratio is 20%. Ours is 55%. We're in control. And the scoreline, more importantly, is 3-0. And that is in control. Let's make it 4 before half time. I like this Brazilian tactic when it works. It looks pretty when it works. When it doesn't work, it's not so good, but like that. I think we might have to change something at half time. I don't want Palace coming back into this. But they're not playing very well, Palace. Right. We've had a shots on target. I need to stress that with this team. Shots on target is important. If we're going to start playing like this, though, I might have to make some changes in a minute. Fitness-wise, this tactic doesn't take it out of people. Does take it out of the opposition, though. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing. As Palace are actually looking like they're the better team. I didn't like what I saw there. I thought it was a bit of another idiocy in my penalty area. Okay, let's make some changes. So let's go back to... We're going to go into... we're going to play with a higher defensive line. Something's got to change. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Let's up the tempo. Let's run them around a bit. I'm going to pass into space, even though we're playing short passing. I'm going to pass into space. Leonardo is tired, but he has to carry on. Don't have another striker, do I? Larson. Come on for Asprilla. Makuta Devlin can come on. We'll leave it at that for now. Leave it at that for now. Phil, any suggested saves in the top 5 leagues? I'm looking for a new save at the moment, James. The top 5 leagues. Well, you mean like Spain and England and... they're all... I mean, there's like so many suggestions out there. I wouldn't know where to start. I know myself, I'm going to do Sheffield Wednesday. I think I've made that decision. I also like Brentford. Brentford is always a fun save to do. So things like that. Brentford I like. I'd like to do Nottingham Forest just simply because they're the underdogs and you're going to have to work hard. Who's that? Cherlanoff's not playing well, is he? He's going to have to carry on not playing well. And who's this? Danilo can come off. Tired. Maswega. We'll swap those over. One more. Bellegarde. Can Bellegarde play on this side? Nah, he can't. Can Lee? Yeah. That'll work. That will work. 3-0 against Palace. We'll take that after that win against Fulham. We'll take that. 9th in the table. Doing well. Doing well. Look at that. Shots on target is 60% against 40%. They have recovered. So we're not as comfortable as we were. But we've done enough early on. Now, if we can just wrap it up, please. Oh, come on, referee. Penalty. No, he's giving it the other way. Time's up. Time's up, boys. Good win. Excellent win. Got to take my hat off to Sean there, making that call at that time. So we have done well, actually. In the 4 games, we've actually done pretty well, I think. No, 5 games we've played. We played Arsenal. So 1-2, drawn 1 and lost 2. We lost Man City and Wolves. They're good teams. So overall, I think I'm fairly pleased with that. Got Man United coming up next. And Arsenal again. Oh my good lord. And that's it from me, guys. Should collaborate with another channel and do a 5-year rebuild. And who could do better? The problem with that is that you just can't monitor what the other person is doing. And yeah, I mean, it's a good idea, though, if I could find someone who wanted to do it. Again, it's connecting. It's the time that you've got to find together to connect. I will do a network game without a doubt one day. It's just organizing it and then connecting, getting people to connect at the right time. But it will happen. One day. For now, I think I need to be focusing on just a few short saves with FM24 about to come out. Got to get my mind into FM24. Once again, my thing has stopped, which is kind of weird. It doesn't normally stop. Yeah, Gobby, we could do some sort of save. Again, it's time. Gobby has family commitments and I'm not always available. I'm doing videos every day. It's tough. But Gobby and I talk, so who knows what will happen. Who knows? Okay, so that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I'm a bit tired now. Been a busy day. Just want to say thank you all for coming in and putting up with that shambles of a performance early on, but we have recovered. And I shall see you tomorrow at the Gobby stream. Gobby's turn to feel the pressure tomorrow. But I think we've done well today to get that 6 points. We've got 7 points today. Happy with that out of 15. This is Burnley at the end of the day. So I think we've done pretty well. And still on course to qualify for a European spot. I still believe we can do it. Of course we can. Gotta believe. Da, 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 da. So I shall bid you all farewell, guys. And I'm going to go and have something to eat and a cup of tea. Thanks for coming, Andy. Thanks, James. Thanks, User. Thanks, Space Cadet. Thanks, James. Oh, I already said that one. Thanks, Gobby, mate. And we'll see you all tomorrow at Gobby's stream. Thanks for coming, guys. I really do enjoy doing these because I get to talk to people and I don't worry too much about what's going on the pitch. Pretty much leaving the game, get on with what the game does. I get to chat to people, which is kind of nice. Oh, good night, Hendrik. I didn't see you there. But thanks for coming along and have a really good night. We shall see you all at Gobby stream tomorrow.